All right, the question for you is, have you ever had to do improv in your life? And I'm not just talking about comedy. I'm talking about like improv to your parents, improv in a briefing. Briefing, oh, I've improv so much to make me sound smarter than I am. And I think it worked. I think it worked. Chase Lee Hockey here with the Blue Futon reviewing Deep Cover. What's about pretty simple premise. You have Bryce Howard Dallas as well as two other improv comedians. I'm saying that because Orlando Bloom's character really isn't, and the other guy in this movie, which I don't know his name, so slap in the face. He's more just kind of a odd duckling in his workforce, and he's trying to know how to connect with people a little bit more. So you know what, Sean Bean, you know he's a cop, but something is a little bit off about him. He wants them to go undercover and infiltrate this drug ring and figure out where the next drug deal is. Of course, shenanigans ensues, and now all three of them are in deep cover where they got to make sure their identity stays as a badass, a cool, chill man, and the leader. So, did I like this movie? I mean, I thought it was a breeze. I thought there was good enough comedic elements. I thought the acting was really good. Just the overall premise, it's fun. And that's what you can say about this movie. It's just straight up fun. It is a quick, hour, 45 minutes, and it doesn't overstay its welcome. It's one of those things where it's yeah, they could have added more or less, but they didn't. And it is on a beat-by-beat minute of what you know is going to expect of, who the three characters are, who's going to backstab who's really not good, who's really not bad. And you know the beats and measures of this movie through and throughout. So don't expect, oh, snap, they got me. They got me because, a normal IQ person will figure out the plot through and throughout. So, you know what? That's fine. But it's all about getting from point A to point B to point C. And I think that what this movie does successfully is the different antics they have to do of testing coke, chopping up bodies, and things like that, and what each character is willing to go. And I think the standout is Orlando Bloom as the true, he is the improv actor of trying to just get into character. And everything he has to do has to have a backstory to a backstory to a backstory. Oh, if I'm this guy, what's his sister doing? What's his wife doing? What's his children doing? Where's he from? Why did he become this way? And it is one of those things where it gets kind of funny because, you wonder in Hollywood how much improv is done by some of these people. And everyone that says oh, improv, I just laugh because your job's not that serious. And that's what I liked about acting too, where it's you're playing someone as making millions. Okay, not everyone makes millions, I understand that, but you kind of get what I'm getting at is what does improv actually do to the character, and does it really make it better? So you have that. Bryce Dallas Howard does a great job. Everyone else in this movie, Sean Bean, of course. I think they hire Sean Bean to do one thing and one thing only, to die. And that is, I mean, I kind of spoiled a little bit of the movie, but I think everyone knows if Sean Bean's in the movie, there's a 97% chance he's dying. He's dying. So I kind of find that hysterical as well. There is also a subplot about Bryce Dallas Howard. I'm saying that wrong. About her intervention because she's kind of on this weird path now, and her best friends wanted to make sure she's okay. There's a little fun thing like that. But also, when you look at this movie with those things of stealing the car and other antics, it's well, they kind of forget about it because you're well, if that car is now there, you don't think your friend is going to wonder where the car went. And there's other things like that where you just got to keep open mind, where there are some subplots that are just kind of forgotten about. You're okay, fair enough. I don't know, this feels like it's one of my worst reviews, honestly, because when I'm talking about this movie, it's more of what am I actually telling the audience? I guess when you go to Amazon Prime and you look up Deep Cover, the answer to your question is, should I watch this? And if it's a Saturday night and you have nothing else on, I think it will work. If you're looking for a top 10 movie of the year, this is not it. So Deep Cover, if you're looking for some fun, this movie should suffice. Deep Cover will receive a 3.5 out of 5 futons, which equals that 70%. So to the critics and you scores gave this one. And the other guy's name is Nick Mohammed. Anyway, 91 with the critics. Wow. 80% with the audience score. Critic consensus. Like any good improv comedy, skit, deep cover treats an amusing setup with a freewheeling sense of fun while giving each of its performers their time to shine. See, fun. Looks like that's the word of the day. 80, 91, 70. Chase out here at the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm one of this Bhutontopia. You Bhuftonians. Hey, watch for a great day. I can watch this tape tomorrow, a week from now, a month, and a year from now. I love every single freaking one of you. And have you ever gone deep cover or had to do some improv? I don't think okay, improv, sure, when you're doing briefings, and sometimes you just gotta BS your way through it.